Hi friends, welcome to Uniquely Vintage You. My name is Michelle and my sister Cheryl and I, we welcome you back to our channel. Thank you so much for being here today. We appreciate you every time you show up when we post. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. It just really helps our channel to grow and we just really appreciate all of y'all's kind support. But today's video, I want to share with you how I've taken down some of my Easter and I'm filling it with more spring decor. So you've seen me probably if you've been watching me or following me for a little while. I have made some changes in my dining room where I'm going to continue doing that, and I'm also going to jump into my living room and decorate in there as well. I'm not buying anything new. I'm just taking the items that I have and rearranging them in new ways. And hopefully that will give you inspiration to try that in your own home. So come with me today and let me share with you my home and how it all comes together for spring. So to get started, let's start over here in my living room area. And this is kind of the entry table as you walk in my front door. Now I did take the wreath off the door, but as you can see, I have these grass bunnies with these bows on their neck. So really to just change this up, I'm just gonna remove that ribbon on those bunnies, and I think that makes them look less like Easter and more like a garden type bunny. I did get rid of the few little dishes I had there, and that's really all the change I'm going to make, other than picking the most gorgeous bouquet of flowers. This is off of my snowball bush. This is one of my favorite plants. I love it. I just wish it lasts longer, but the blooms are so beautiful and it reminds me so much of my sweet little grandmother who would pick us bouquets of flowers every time we would go to her house. So my sweet grandma, that is for you. Now over here, I've just got one of these really pretty little vessels. I got this, it's like a planter. I got it at Walmart. It was like $5.97. Everybody has them, so of course I thought I needed one as well. So I'm just gonna pop in a fern and replace, you know, some of the Easter I had over here with just this sweet little fern, and I think it's pretty and I really love the container. Now walking over here, this is a little side table by my couch, and I just have this sweet bunny inside. But again, I've added this ribbon kind of more for Easter. So the only change I'm going to really make is to remove this ribbon. I think that takes it from a more elevated look to a more casual look. And then I've got a cloche, and I'm just going to add it on top of this candle. And that changes it up just enough. But it still feels like spring, and I'm not ready to get rid of these really sweet rabbits. I did get rid of the little display of bunnies behind my couch, and I'm not going to put anything there. And if you watched a previous video, I moved this arrangement I had on my trunk to my file cabinet in the dining room. So I've added two risers, and I'm sorry, I guess I thought I was recording and I wasn't, but they're just two risers. I've added two boxwood wreaths, and then of course I'm using this beautiful little Bible, this sweet little bird. And if you guys watched last week's video, you saw me make this exact same arrangement on the table for our Mother's Day tablescape, and I liked it so much that when we were through, I decided to bring it home and use it right here, and I absolutely love it. So forgive me if you've seen this, but I'm just going to recreate this right here for my little coffee table. So as you can see, I've added the bird, I've added a sprig of greenery, and over here I'm going to just add a bird's nest. I've taken just a piece of greenery and I've just kind of looped it around each other to kind of make it into a circle. I'm setting it on this bird nest. This is just extra. You do not have to do this, but I thought it was pretty. I thought it gave it some more dimension, and I'm really liking all of the layers. So I'm going to leave that there, and I'm just going to add another little sprig of greenery to bring this all together. Okay, to complete this look over here, I'm just adding some of my white pottery pieces, some platters, this piece of ironstone, and I'm just adding in my buttons, and to the top of this, I'm just going to add a candle. I think that's really sweet and pretty. But I had one other thought. I've got this green moss that I removed from another portion of my home. I'm going to bring it in here, and I'm going to use some of these plates that I use at Christmas. But I love the texture of these plates. I love the little gold detail. So I'm going to kind of cover that center up, and I'll show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab one of these little bunnies that I have. This is one I got from Hobby Lobby a couple years ago, and I'm going to put it down in the center, and then I'm just going to add those moss stones. And you can get those moss stones, I believe, on Amazon, and I'll try to link them for you guys because I love using them in my decor for spring. They're just so fun to just display in places. But that's all I'm going to do to this. I'm just going to add a cloche, and then I'm going to just add this boxwood wreath. It just kind of ties in with the other two that I have, and I think it just elevates this look, and it looks so pretty. So tell me what you think about this display. I really like it. I love changing this area up, and I just think this is a sweet addition. Okay, after looking at this a little closer, I thought it needed one more thing, and that is these beautiful blue Bibles. Now I've added in little touches of blue throughout my home, and this is just the perfect addition. Moving over here to my Hoosier, I had a lot of my chocolate bunnies here, so I took all that down. I kind of rearranged with some pottery in here. And I like that look. I love layered white dishes of any kind. It just fills my heart with joy. So do what brings your heart joy. But like I said, I'm not getting rid of my rabbits or my bird nest. That's, to me, it screams spring. So I've just left all of that there. I have added a little bit more paper shred here and there, and now I've got this little green dish. This was over there on my table as you walked in the front door, and I'm just going to place it right here to display with my white dishes. The green and the white I think is so beautiful. So let's tie that green and white look in a little bit more. I've got a couple of green depression glasses, or actually they're like little creamers. They're so pretty, and I'm just going to display those in this cabinet as well. And that's really all I'm going to do to this cabinet. Just maybe adding in a couple of moss stones to the little wheelbarrow, and I think that's pretty much it for the decor on these shelves. Okay, y'all know I love this lantern from Kirkland's. It's so fun. I will try to link it for you guys too because it's just a fun thing to have. And all I've done is I've added a white plate, I've added another one of those moss sheets, and then I have one of those soup tureens, and this one is not in the best of shape. I actually, the last time I showed it, I made a tomb for Easter as a tablescape. So I'm leaving that moss in, and I actually have styrofoam in there as well. So I thought I'd just pop in another fern, because what screams spring more than a fern? So I'm going to put this little fern in here, and once I get it situated the way I like it, the only other thing I'm going to do is just pop in a sweet little bird's nest. Friends, that's really pretty much all that I'm going to do to my home. I've taken down most all of my Easter, to the exception of just one sign, which I'm going to leave, but the rest of it is down, and I'm just loving all this spring decor. I love just the pops of green and white, which I've pretty much used throughout my home with just small touches of this light blue. I think it is so pretty. And I'm going to give you just a little tour of my home. And again, I want to apologize because I had to film this at night because my schedule has been so crazy, but I hope you won't mind too much, and I hope the lighting will be okay. But I just wanted to share with you how you can just make simple changes to your home to really create something different. And I feel like this look is different. I think it's pretty. I think it looks like spring and not so much Easter, and I'm loving it. So you guys will tell me what your favorite part of this video is. Tell me what you think I should do different. But I love hearing from you guys. We love your feedback. So again, thank you for being here, and I hope you'll enjoy the end of this. And then I want to share with you a Bible verse at the end. May the Lord of peace himself continually grant you peace in every circumstance. 2 Thessalonians 3:16. You know, there's so many times in my life where I don't have peace, or I'm stressed about a situation and I don't know what to do. And when I try to figure it out on my own, I know that that's going about it all the wrong way, because true peace only comes when we totally trust our lives to our Heavenly Father. So I pray that if you need peace in your life, that you will turn to the Father, you will pray and trust Him to lead and guide you. Guys, thank you for being here. We appreciate each and every one of you, and we look forward to seeing the next one. Bye, guys.